All right, so I'm going to be going down to the Audrain Museum. It's an automobile museum in Newport, and a friend of mine is actually putting on a seminar. So me, Joe, Jeff, Matt Firestone from Old Yankee Speed Co. are going to meet over there and listen to the seminar. Have a bite to eat first, and it's going to be a good time. Hopefully I'll record some stuff for you guys, and you can kind of come along. So let's go. May or may not know, I don't have reverse. I blew it up, so, because that's the same as first gear. Outside, but the motor's cold, and I just kind of got in it and went. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to turn back and grab the mommy mobile. Well, it seems like the roads of pickups running on 4 cylinders. Something's not right. That doesn't sound good at all. So I might have to leave it at Joe's. See what he says. I could just drive it back home, but you know, shit.
Oh, come on.
4 cylinders.
Again?
Shit. Like bad.
Why?
I have no idea. Halfway through driving here, I'm like cruising and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. I hit the gas and it's like.
You try to condense it?
No, I haven't tried that yet. Because I thought it was alright.
But you were running money.
Money. Change the car.
6-volt condenser matter if it's 6 or 12?
That don't matter.
I got
Nothing
one
in
upstairs
distributor
from
matters.
this car.
For the 07s and lower, they don't make the electric mirrors, full mirrors. I know. I got mine.
This neighborhood's too nice for us.
I put the race mirrors on.
Bunch of hooligans walking around.
Tim just sold running driving one for like 2021. So 8. Yeah.
You are. Smile. Jeff's new car. Mustang.
Oh, a while ago, a couple years ago, yeah.
South Carolina info, and I used to call 200 people in South Carolina, just randomly.
It doesn't matter. It was many years ago. Back when these alcohol were new. Mr. Osborne, you forgot to mention the fact that
Little better cameras than I got. Maybe I'll take one home. You see me cruising to the beach on my Fiat Jolly. Look at that thing, huh? Steering wheel's sick. I'd rock that in the Roadster pickup. Look at this thing, huh? It's so big it's got a windshield for the back seat. Hey, so
Bunch of us hanging around doing nothing.
yeah, going to get some beers and some cheeseburgers. See Joe's car. It doesn't have 4 carburetors on it anymore.
This is a trial test.
It's a test, huh? We'll put 4 back on there.
Yeah, it's gonna go back in. Because no matter what, the carburetor or the intake, it's still not the problem.
Yeah,
But we found the problem.
yeah. Pistons hitting the heads, just like old Smokey was.
I don't know how.
It's the next morning. I forgot to do an outro here, and I also forgot to record us fixing the Roadster pickup. As you know, on the way up, it was running like total crap, and I don't know if you could tell from the audio, but like I could hardly accelerate. It seems like it was running on 4 cylinders. After we got back to Joe's place, we kind of messed around with it a little bit. We throw another distributor cap that he had laying around. We cleaned the connections, cleaned the rotor. There's like stuff all over it, and we changed the plugs again. I know I just put new NGKs on here. They should have been fine. So I think 2, 4, 5, and 8. I think those were the ones that when we took them out at Joe's place, the original ones I just put in, they were like super black, and the other ones were like almost brand new. They've definitely been run, but almost to the point of, is it lean? So I don't know. It's kind of odd. But on the way back home, it kind of did a couple sputters, but it really wasn't as bad as, you know, the way there. So it was kind of good. I don't know. I still want to take the distributor off and kind of time it correctly, make sure everything's good there. I know it's not a timing issue. I also want to change the condenser just in case it's that, if it like somehow gets hot and then the condenser acts funny. Because on the way back I got caught in the rain and it was almost like a water to air intercooler type situation where it was keeping the car at like 140. So it's really cool all the way home. That might have been a reason why. I'm not sure. We also put a clamp on my little vacuum hose here for my vacuum fan, my Trico fan that's on my steering column. Maybe that was the problem. I also need to put a real intake gasket on this because I think it just has silicone. No, I do have a gasket and silicone, but I was in a rush to get to the races. Me and Jacob like had to put silicone on the old gaskets because it kind of ripped off coming off, and I didn't have time to buy a new one because we were leaving like the next day. We had to do that, and I haven't changed it since because, you know, I kind of don't want to change it, but I think I have to. Joe was saying I might have a vacuum leak through the valley, so it's sucking in, you know, crankcase air, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go and kind of get a bunch of little maintenance stuff because I think it's ignition related. I just rebuilt these carburetors, just changed this base because the throttle shaft was loose. They both seem fine now, and everything inside is nice. Everything, you can blow through everything. There's nothing plugged up in these carburetors, and they're set up fine because they were running fine last year and they were running fine the beginning of this year. The carburetors are fine. I know when I rebuilt them a few days ago, there was shit inside of it, so that made sense. But now, it doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna get an intake gasket, get a condenser. I have new plug. I got like 3 sets of new plugs. The wires are fine. I gotta do something about this exhaust here because there's a huge intake leak. I mean exhaust leak on this side. I really just want to quiet up that noise. I know that's not contributing to this issue, but it's probably not helping. So, alright, that's my kind of end of the video rant on what's going on with the Roadster pickup. If it's something that you guys are like, hey, it's this, it's got to be this, you know, I'll probably look into it. Or it might be fixed by the time the video comes out. Actually, no, because it's coming out today. But I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't record much at the actual place where the seminar / podcast thing was going on because I felt like that would be kind of rude to just like start recording them when they're already being recorded by somebody else. It's kind of weird, so I didn't do that. But it was a good time. Brian had a lot of cool information. I forgot the name of the podcast that was actually recording and like had Brian Lennox as a guest. But it was at the Audrain Automotive Museum in Newport. So if you're around, check that place out. It's pretty cool. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.